What's good, YouTube? It's Daniel. I haven't seen none of y'all in a fat minute. I haven't made a video in a fat minute. I'm actually stuck in quarantine right now. Your boy has COVID. So I thought it was the best time to drop a video about this whole KSI Misfits card that's coming out August 27th. So we're about to break down each fight, give my thoughts, prediction maybe, and let's get right into it. Starting off this event, we got Sam Hyde versus I Am Thompson. We got Salt Poppy versus Andy Warski. Dean the Great versus Evil Hero. King Kenny versus FaZe Sensei. Deji versus Fozy Tube. FaZe Temper versus Blueface. And KSI versus Alex Wassabi. This is a sleeper of an event. This is probably the best influencer event that has come. Better than KSI Logan 1. Better than the Social Gloves. Social Gloves 1 would have been the best event had they paid their fighters. But I think this one's going to outnumber it. I think this one's going to be a better overall matchup fight. So let's get right into it. Sam Hyde versus I Am Thompson. I don't know too much about these two fighters. However, I know Sam Hyde has signed with Happy Punch Promotions, which is run by Fozy Tube and Keemstar. And I know that he was supposed to participate in the Creator Clash, but iDubbbz did not want him part of his event. So he's getting his redemption, not fight, but redemption event. He got his chance on this shot against I Am Thompson. I think this fight is, it could honestly go either way. I haven't really looked too much into these two individuals, but I think the favorite is definitely Sam Hyde from what I've seen from comments. So I guess I got to side with Sam Hyde on the edge for this fight. Salt Poppy versus Andy Warski. We've seen what Salt Poppy has been able to do. He got a unanimous decision win over Halal Ham in last March on the Showstar event. And he beat him quite convincingly, quite easily. He was also a little bit overweight compared to what he is right now. I've seen the TikToks, I've seen him doing in the past, and I've seen him slim down a lot. Whereas when I searched up Andy Warski, he looks about maybe the same fitness, doesn't seem like he has as much boxing skill. So I have to edge it to Salt Poppy because he's done this before. He's done it under the lights. But this fight also can go either way. I got Salt Poppy. Let's get it. Third fight on the card, we got Dean the Great versus Evil Hero. We've seen stuff from both fighters. We've seen Evil Hero fight on the bare knuckle fight that Blueface fought in last year. And we've seen Dean the Great in his street boxing videos. He has skill. He's a small guy, though. I think they're both walking in probably like 130 pounds for this fight. The more skillful guy definitely looks like Dean the Great. But how does he perform under 20,000 plus people in an event, pay-per-view, live stream for his first fight compared to Evil Hero, who doesn't seem to be as technical? I still have to edge it to Dean the Great, as I think that he's just an overall better fighter. So let's get right into it with the next one. Fourth fight coming in is King Kenny versus FaZe Sensei. Now, we've both seen fights from both of these fighters. FaZe Sensei being a lot longer, having way more experience than I would say King Kenny and most people in this YouTube scene does. FaZe Sensei is arguably one of the best fighters in this YouTube scene, up there with, the KSIs, the Jake Pauls, Logan Pauls, whatever you want to call it, the Gibbs, whatever it is. FaZe Sensei is definitely up there, whereas King Kenny has yet to prove himself. He proved himself to be a skillful fighter, but he came off short against FaZe Temper in their bout in March. King Kenny, he has a lot to bring to this fight, but he's also looking for revenge towards FaZe Clan. Maybe wanting that rematch with Temper. I don't know what it is, but this is going to be a sleeper of a fight. I expect a war from both fighters. Obviously, you have to give the edge to FaZe Sensei. I believe Sensei is going to win the fight. However, I am not underestimating King Kenny. We've seen what he's able to do. And yes, he came out short, but, it was his first fight just like anybody else. And so I think this is going to be a sleeper of a fight. Next fight on the card, we got the battle of the losers. We're coming with 0-1 Fozy and 0-3 Deji. Now, Fozy Tube has the worst loss in the whole YouTube scene, getting a broken nose, busted face, no surgery against Slim, a non-big puncher, a slim guy who does have technical ability, as we've seen from his 3 bouts. Deji coming with 3 losses, Jake Paul, Vinny Hacker, and his most recent loss against Alex Wassabi. Do I think Deji is the more skillful fighter? Yes. However, Fozy Tube does have power. He seems to be cutting down, lost a lot of weight. And if Fozy Tube can get inside, start pressuring Deji with some bombs coming up, bang, right off the top, I don't know if Deji can take it. Looking side to side, skill for skill, I gotta edge it to Deji. I think Deji has just done this a few more times than FouseyTube. He's been under the lights. He's been main event. And, you know, you never know with this fight. It's battle of the losers for crying out loud. So, edge it to Deji, but it can go either way. Co-main event, we got FaZe Temper and Blueface. We seen Blueface a year ago in the bare knuckle fight, but he is also fighting this month against Nick Young. Blueface is a long, tall, skinny guy, has good reach. He does seem to be taking this boxing scene seriously, whereas FaZe Temper also is taking it seriously. FaZe Temper had an impressive win over King Kenny last March. They're both coming in southpaw. They're both coming in strong, and I have to edge it to FaZe Temper. I think he had the harder opponent. I think he had to overcome more being in the UK as well, being the underdog, arguably, in that King Kenny fight. I think FaZe Temper has more to lose than Blueface does in this scene. So I got to edge it to Temper, but it can go either way. Main event time, we got KSI, we got Alex Wassabi. Who do I think is going to win? What's my thought process? What's going on? I think KSI is going to win this fight easy. I think he's going to destroy Alex Wassabi. Alex Wassabi, he had a win over Deji. Was it very impressive? I would say no. I think Deji lost that fight more than Alex Wassabi won it. Alex Wassabi does bring some things to the table. He has a good jab. He has good fitness, good cardio. But I think KSI has way more to lose in this situation. I don't think KSI is coming up from Logan Paul and losing to Alex Wassabi. I just don't see it happening. KSI is coming in the harder. He's coming in the more experienced. He's coming in the stronger, heavier fighter. I think it's going to be in a walk in the park KSI knockout. That's the only knockout I'm really predicting besides maybe FaZe Sensei and Kenny. If there's a knockout in that fight, it's FaZe Sensei knocking Kenny out. But you never know. This is influencer boxing. I'm excited for this match. It's happening August 27th on pay-per-view on DAZN. Make sure to check it out. Check me out. If you like this video, I'm going to hope to drop a few more coming out. Maybe leading to this event. Maybe leading to the Social Gloves event. Austin McBroom versus Gibb. Let me know what you think. Drop a like, comment, subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed me. And maybe it won't take me 3 years to upload another video. Peace out.